All right. What up, and welcome back to another exciting episode of our G-Damn Pod, episode 16. Some of the usual suspects, as always. We got Captain Pumpkins. You knew I was right. And we got Sean. What's up, Sean? How you doing today?
What up?
It's good to see you guys. I hope you brought topics. It appears that we're down a few guys. Word has it that Blaze Your Dead Homie will be joining us at some point in the broadcast, and I hear possibly Mike, but I don't bet on anything.
I'm not going to bet on Mike.
I let it just happen naturally, and then I feel better about the situation. So,
right.
So first of all, what's that?
Just lay back and relax.
Yeah, just playing it real fast and loose here on the G-Damn, all right? Real fast and loose.
You know how we do. We're always off the rails, but at some point we happen to grab it and bring it all back around for everybody. We hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's been pretty crazy out there in the real world, not so much here in our safe place on the interwebs. How you guys doing? Damn! What kind
Jimmy, you're a dick.
You know what? If there were a nerd
are in cahoots against me, I want to recount. This is shenanigans.
Damn! I was going to say, if there were ever a person who was not skilled for this fight, it is I. I know no tech. I know no tech whatsoever. I can't do no cool gifts or, make shit scroll with "fuck you guys" and all that. I'll just have to do these.
Yeah, but you're one of the bosses.
I got the old school shit.
Going analog.
Hey now, don't you go ahead and getting all sassy with my special effects now.
I'm super proud of you that you even were able to sign on to this, by the way, Jamie. I'm super proud of you all this time. 16 times in a row. I'm proud of you, big guy.
I'll have you know, StreamYard is a big step for me.
It is.
I'm trying to get into other things like the what's the other one they keep yelling at me about not being able to use? Fuck. It's really popular.
Zoom? Meetings?
Zoom.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I was trying to graze up on him. I was like, there he is. He's so way down there. There it is. All right. Now I feel like it's a little more evenly distributed. Okay, kick it off, Dustin. You were saying something earlier. Let's just get it. We'll get it flowing and get something going on here.
Oh wait, give it up for Blaze!
What up?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, y'all can hear me now, right?
Yeah. We got no echoes. We got nothing.
No crackle, no mutes, no none of that.
He said no pops, no hits, no mess. That's good shit. I love that hat, dude. That's dope.
Thank you. Yes. Raphael.
We were just getting ready to go into Dustin's first topic, but before we do that, that hat made me think of. Remember when we were talking about the last Ronin and we were all putting our bets in on who we thought the last turtle was?
Yeah.
Remember that? I was really determined that it was Donatello. Spoiler. I don't want to spoil it yet. Did you guys know? You guys know who it was?
Talking about that might have been the one I was off.
It was well, there's a storyline going on in comic books right now where 3 of the turtles are dead. One of the turtles has all of their weapons, and he's mentally having these conversations with all of his brothers in his head. And I thought that because we ran the gambit, you know what I mean? We were like, Michelangelo's too childish, Leonardo's the leader, it's always Raphael. So by process of elimination, it would be Donatello.
You said Michelangelo be young acting?
Michelangelo be young acting a little bit. He's always like, Cowabunga, let's eat a pizza. You're like, dude, we got
pizza around.
Lo and behold, it ended up being Michelangelo, which no one's seen coming, including myself. And I just thought that was fucking killer. So that hat just full circle that whole conversation, just to bring everybody back up. For those of you who remember us talking about that, but maybe don't follow the comic books as deep as others. Go ahead, Dustin. Kick that topic, man.
Well, my topic is simple. We are now in the month of December. It is Christmas. You know that. I don't necessarily always have the best topics, but I have topics that will make you talk. Christmas right around the corner. There's things we all want. There's things I imagine for Draven is a set of new drumsticks, and for Blaze a nice big green bag of
So
weed
presumptuous.
up with by the fire. But I really want to know. Me personally, I could go a couple of different ways on what I want for Christmas. A PS5 would be dope. I know I'm not going to get it just because it's
I have a story about that later on. In a related, unrelated topic, I have a story about a PS5 later. Don't let me forget. Keep going.
I have
so
a
that's
story
what you
about
want?
a PS5 too that I thought was funny. Anyway,
interesting. Okay, keep it going. Keep it going. So you want a PS5? That's what you're trying to say?
I would love to have a PS5. Let's be real about it. The other thing that I think I would go for this year, and it's something I don't normally do because I just wear my clothes until they have fart holes in them. Is buy some new like pants, like
some grown-up pants.
Yes, like
dungaroos, some new dungaroos.
No, some grown-up pants. Let's be honest. You're 37 years old. You're wearing trip pants.
Yeah,
he's a 2000 juggalo. God damn it! Get you some grown-up
pants. He's got pants with fart holes in them.
Come on.
From
you get you some Dexter cargo boys with the pockets. You can put some
skids in there. You take it back on some skids.
Oh my God. Oh my God. They used to be dope.
Everybody wore those.
But seriously, though, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. It's very therapeutic when you decide that you come to that point in your life that you're like, I need an upgrade in something. And if it is your wardrobe or whatever it is, that's a big deal. Like sometimes that can be very like a hard hurdle to jump, especially if you're financially challenged or if you just are fucking sized challenged. There's a lot of people, both heavy set and skinny as a bean, who have the most hardest time trying to find clothes that fit them well. So yeah.
Yes. Hey, I got called fat last week, so I don't want to hear it. I still have a complex from that.
Well, welcome to the club, buddy.
I seen that. I don't think it was done in a malicious way, Sean. I think they were just saying you were looking healthy for the holidays.
Damn,
you took it.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay. Nope. What they got some Carhartt pants for you. He's an employee with the discount. Chip said that. People are trying to get Dustin into some new Christmas pants. There's nothing wrong with some Christmas pants. I like that. A PS5 and Christmas pants.
Or like some Christmas pants.
Some Christmas pants.
That's the only thing I can think of. Like I can have most of the stuff I want. There's nothing really new that I feel that I need. Maybe a new phone. I've had my phone for fucking ever.
You're like me. You got that crack on
like a 24 or something.
Right. You're like, you really run the risk of it. You're like, if they could just send it to me, I would get it. But I'm not really trying to stand in T-Mobile for like 4 hours with the face covering on. Other people are bitch. Like T-Mobile is very, very close to the Secretary of State. It can be. It can be turned in that motherfucker. You get the right 2 to 3 people that have been in there for way too long, and more people come to the door.
For those who don't know, I want to put a side note on that. He said the Secretary of State in Michigan. That's the DMV, like
the DMV.
They don't call it the Secretary of State, or you don't go there for other states. Like in Maryland, it's the MVA, but I think DMV is the blanket word where you go get the license.
The Department of Motor Vehicles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for translating, Dustin. Thank you for translating.
I didn't know that until I came up here and I was like, where's the DMV? And someone was like, the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
No, because Michigan people will thug on you. If you are not from Michigan, they will thug on you. Like what?
It's true.
You just get here, huh, buddy?
Right. Like what kind of asshole are you?
You better not be from Ohio.
Secretary of State, huh?
Did he just call the pop soda?
Who the hell? He did call it a soda.
Very territorial, pop and soda. Go ahead, Sean. Keep it going. What does Sean want for Christmas, or what does Sean need for Christmas? I guess.
I'm thinking about a new grill, which is kind of I've got just kind of an old, your basic. Not like just the charcoal. I've got this
kind of grill. This kind of grill,
like a smoker,
or like a grill. No, so I want the grill, but I also want to get the griddle flat top that goes on it because I've been looking up recipes. I've been looking up some, do-it-yourself recipes for the Sarku Japan, like in the food court. because I love shitty mall food court Chinese food and like the Japanese sarku and bourbon chickens. So I've been looking up recipes.
Sarkuchi or whatever.
Sarku, bless you. Sarku, bless you.
That's awesome though. To find out how to cook, like trying to find out how to like break down and cook other types of styles and shit like that is totally an art. And would you call that a passion? A side passion? Like obviously drumming, but
I love to cook. I bake, I cook. I love trying to make imitate, I'll go on Pinterest and find the sauces. Like I'm trying to make the sarku sauce. I've made the Chipotle honey vinaigrette sauce. It's pretty close. So I love it. I love cooking.
That's dope. Trying to break down restaurant secret sauces and how they prepare things. That's always fun too.
The Chick-fil-A sauce.
Human meat.
Right. Ooh. What?
I knew that was going to come back at least 4 times today.
So are you talking like a full-on outside propane tank grill, or are we talking like a Ninja George Foreman? What are we talking?
No, I want a good sized big boy for outside, because also my house in the back, we have like a gas line hookup, so I don't have to get the propane tanks refilled. I just turn a little knobby knob and off I go. So
that's pretty cool, man. That's actually kind of fresh to have that built in like that. That's really nice, because those tanks add up, man. Those tanks fucking kill.
And it's always dead when you go to use it. You haven't used it in a few months. You're like, I got the people's over. Let's throw some burgers. Fuck, I'm out of propane.
And now that day, you got to go get the shit. Yeah, no, never plan ahead. That's how it always works out.
Barbecuers right here.
Okay, so no sexy Christmas pants, just a grill.
Yeah, so my pants don't have a lot of fart holes in them, so I don't really. Well, I buy sturdy pants to begin with, so
he said he buys quality pants. They're made for farting.
What says on the pant?
High quality farts.
This motherfucker's got Charmin pants. Oh my God! All right, Blaze.
Wow.
Tell us what's on the Christmas list. What do you want? What do you need?
I mean, it's like, it's the same type of stuff. Like I'm back to like musical equipment for the crib, things of that nature, to try to continue to put together this studio in the house so I can get it built.
That's dope.
So I can actually, do more here than just pre-production.
For sure.
Like that. So that's like, if it would be a need and a want, it'd probably be the same thing and probably that right there. So yeah, I'm working on it still, and it's a work in progress as everything around here, because I am, as a dabbler, I dabble a little bit in everything. So I'll start working on something upstairs, meaning the walls and painting them, and then I'll stop and start working on something down here together in the studio. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on. I have my hands in many things, and projects galore are happening.
He's the Bob Vila of this old dabble.
Yeah. This is it. It's happening. But things are getting done. I mean, I'm getting awesome to the end of a lot of these projects, which is cool.
Do you see? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do you see, because of quarantining and just basically being home more, that's getting you to accomplish those projects, or do you just see it as being like, it's got so many of them going, I'm gonna start knocking them out?
No, it's 100%. It's a little bit of both, mostly, but yeah, for sure. Being home, man, it's crazy. I mean, we're all together a lot on the road, and sometimes we're not together, but we're still on the road, and we're on the road a lot more than we're not. So being home is very it's very crazy. It is odd. And
very odd.
And it's different also because, when I first moved out of state, it wasn't as different as it is, because, now my friends, a lot of them still live out of state, in a different state from me. So it's a whole different range. Now you're not going state to state all the time.
Yeah.
Instead, you're stuck inside in quarters.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, man. It's wild.
It is.
By the way, I just came up with a new podcast series, Dabbling with Blaze. It'll be coming out in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So I think the first series is some drywalling upstairs.
Oh,
Then we're gonna build a studio. We're gonna build a studio in the basement in week 2. So
we're gonna start wainscoting first, I believe.
Oh my
Wainscoting is the first project.
yes.
Like, if I'm saying that right, is wainscoting or wainscoting?
Every episode.
One man job and one man doing it.
Season 1, you start all the projects, and then in season 2, you revisit them and be like, "We were halfway done here. You know, we're gonna dig all this down and do it again."
Oh,
No, I
remember a year
could be-
ago when I started to hang that picture.
could be.
Yeah, so
I
stay
completely
tuned.
hear
Stay
that.
tuned.
It can be
It's
so
almost
fucking. It can be so like drive you crazy style to IP50 and it. Jeez.
Damn.
I was gonna say
Bro.
it can
Too
be
much.
very, very like it can drive you crazy when you walk past something every day, no matter what it is. If it's a small scratch on the floor, if it's the fucking door handle that jiggles, if it's the one door that falls off the hinges all the time, and then you just stop abruptly and you're like, never again. Fix the newel post.
That's
Come out
it.
with that
Fix the
chainsaw,
newel post.
You fucking chop it all fucking down, because at the end of it, you know, it's like I gotta either fix it or make it so that I'll be happy with it, because now you see what it's like being around it. It'd be like being in the tour bus. It would be like being in the tour bus and having the door stick every time you go to in the pisser. You know, we're gonna fix that day 3.
Yep.
We're like, fuck that, get it done.
Yep.
It's one of those things. So I can feel your pain.
It's a lot of like you get mid into a project and then you realize how many tools you actually need for said project. Then you're like, oh shit, now it's another trip to a Home Depot, which gets you into another project, and then you start working on that and you're buying 2 tools. Then you go back and you're like, oh shit, now I'm halfway into this one. Now I need another tool. Oh shit, back to the Home Depot.
Have you noticed?
Yeah, it's a never ending story. It is.
I was just gonna
like
say, have you noticed yourself acquiring more of a like I don't want to necessarily say like a toolbox but are you noticing your tool whatever reservoir growing with every project? Damn, he just had a nail gun out of nowhere. Oh shit! Place.
I don't know what it is.
Holy shit, dude! Wow.
I mean,
pulled out
I
a whole
can't pick up the bandsaw, y'all. I can't get it. It's like sitting next to me, the table saw. Yeah, I'm
great.
Like, I'm so into it with so many things. Yeah.
You gotta say
I have put a floor in here and painted the house 3 times because the colors we did not like. And I put a floor in. And now, next time onto these walls like this, Wayne's, it really is. It's Project City, and it is crazy, bro.
That is insane.
When you're sitting at home and your mind's racing and everything you see doesn't look right, now you're on to work making that look right.
That's insane. That's insane.
Good news. I just got a call. Dabbling with Blaze just got endorsed by Craftsman, so we got a sponsorship. I want to give a one up to Craftsman. Home Depot's a junior partner. I know we just gave a shout out to Home Depot. They're a junior partner. Love you guys.
This episode is brought to you in part by Sears. Yeah, you got that fucking. He's just out there shaving it off. Oh my god, too fucking crazy. Well, I'm glad that you're at least building up your entourage of tools. At least I know now any future projects I choose to take on, I'll be calling you to ask you to borrow your whatever.
Got it all.
Do you have like a pickaxe or a trowel? You're like, got 3 of them. Just come pick it up.
Find that.
Yes. I don't know why the fuck I would need that, but I'm sure maybe there's like some
ready to fucking bury a body, Jamie. I swear.
What? You have a pickaxe?
Because you're always ready to bury a body. That's why you keep going with these digging tools, these hand tools.
Well, you know how it goes. As far as
so, Jamie, what's yours? What do you want? What do you want?
I was gonna say what I want is everybody to chill the fuck out.
Oh, boo!
What I need is everyone to pay attention to all the cool shit that we got going on at MNE. That's what I want, and that's what I need. I want everybody to chill the fuck out with like basically being overwhelmed by situations that we all don't physically understand. I hate how everybody's an expert on something that's developing as it grows. So when you hear people say something with such passion or expertise and there's no PhD after their name, it's like, I want people to chill the fuck out. I need people to understand how hard me, Paul, Blaze, Sean, Dustin, George, Mike, how hard all of us have been working to keep, I can keep going. I can keep going. AMB, motherfucking Boondocks. You know what I mean? I could keep going. Gibby, Lex. I can keep going. All these people have been putting forth an effort to continue to entertain us through all of this since motherfucking inception, since they locked the door and put you in your house. Like, we have been there doing that, and I need you to pay attention to some of that. Maybe it's all too overwhelming to get all of it, but partake in some of the participatables, because we got a lot of dope shit out there, even from like comic books, reading the comic book. Like, there's something for everybody. Like, there's so many different fun things available right now for your viewing and listening pleasure to keep you engaged, like this shit we're doing right now. It's Wednesday. It's 2:00, 2:20. We just chopping it up with you because we love y'all motherfuckers. I need y'all to understand that. That's what I want. That's what I need. And if there's a little extra in Santa's bag, I would like
don't you say One Piece?
A Zartan on the red card, sealed. I recently bought from Kokomo Toys. Shout out Kokomo Toys. I bought a Zartan in the Chameleon, the swamp skier.
Okay.
And the Zartan was open. He's complete. Ooh. He's mint, but I want him sealed. I want to put it back together like a rebuild, and I want to send it to CAS, and I want to get it encased, because that is like one of my favorite GI Joes. And just opening it up out of the box was
red,
like fucking.
Red. It's got to be red.
Like a kid.
It's got to be
what I mean?
Red. It's got to be the red.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. The red. That red bubble.
I visited a toy store for the first time. That's the park here. Yes.
Hey, who's this guy?
On there?
Who's this guy?
Mega.
Hey, hold on. Since our lovely Jewish friend just popped up, Mike, what would you like for Hanukkah or Christmas?
Hanukkah?
I know you celebrate Christmas. So.
He gets 8 nights.
Yeah, you get like 30 presents.
I mean, I'm a grown ass man. I don't get presents for Hanukkah anymore.
You get a present? Oh wait, does that
trade all 8 nights for one present? What
you
is
have
it?
as many toys? You have as many toys as anyone I know. What do you mean? You're an adult man.
I mean, I can't even think about. I'm on the spot here. What I want for Christmas? I don't know. I've been fucking with my Nintendo Switch, so I'd like. I think I want Mario. I want Mario Kart 8.
Damn,
is that what it is? Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was going to give you time to think, and I was going to say, outside looking in, I would suggest a wonderful box of domes from Zolo Toys to fucking encase all your Ghostbusters. See, I'm that guy that thinks about the, I don't know if they would be practical or impractical. I'm the guy who thinks about the oddball gift that can maybe benefit something you already have. Like, I got a dope ass set of these, and if I put them all in under, acrylic, or put them all in domes, it'll just really make them look archival the way they should be. Little shit like that can add up too. So dope shit. But I do like the Switch game. That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Right on. That is very dope.
It is good.
All right. Sean, keep it going. Keep it pushing. Give me one of your topics.
I've got a couple. Bye, Mike. It was good seeing you. Since Blaze is here, I know he might appreciate this. So I guess we're talking NCAA football, college football. I'm an Ohio State fan. Normally, Ohio State-Michigan is a big rivalry, but Michigan canceled their game this year due to COVID reasons. It was supposed to be at Ohio State. But I guess the rules this year were that you had to play 6 games in your season to go on to the championship games and such forth. So since Michigan canceled, Ohio State has only played 5 games. So they're saying it could knock them out of championship games. So my question is, why is that not just a loss for Michigan if they cancel?
All right, my first is this. I think I've read a lot about this already. And first things first, I think Michigan already said that they believe, and it's from their coach. I don't know if it's from their coach, but from their athletic director and everybody else, that Ohio State should in fact play in the Big Ten championship. And that's what it is. It's supposed to 6 wins is supposed to require you to play in the Big Ten championship. And then that also makes you eligible to play in the college football championship. Well, Michigan has already said, they're like, we cannot perform. So yeah, technically it's like they have forfeited the game. So I wouldn't mind them just taking the loss anyway and calling it a loss because it's a forfeit. But basically that's what it is. It's like, and Michigan has already said, we can't play. We're not ducking. We just can't play. We don't have the players. You guys, let it's the win. And they also believe that they're going to do it. Well, it's just a Big Ten rule that they have to have 6 wins. And I think I just read today that they went in there to vote on it. And basically they're voting like to just allow them to do it, to play Northwestern as the Big Ten championship game. And it doesn't matter if it's their 6th or 5th game, whatever, they win, they go on to the college football championship. So I believe all is going to end well. That's supposed to end well, but 100% it sucks because this is.
I want to ask a non-sport question
honestly, I think Michigan was going to get their ass beat this year. And as a Michigan fan, I still believe that they were going to get handled, even if they were 100%.
Yeah.
What I wanted to ask is, you guys said that Michigan, I believe, was the team forfeited or just basically didn't play the game.
They basically said they cannot continue the season because of
COVID.
Yes, they have not enough players to fill the team, the roster for the game.
And that was my question.
Game.
I guess my question was, is there some sort of a legality that they could go back, being that they forfeited the game, not lost it or won it, could they go back and play later? But I guess it all doesn't. That's why I think sports.
I think the whole thing is they don't want to take the L on their record as a loss. Because
that's what I'm saying.
They didn't play the game, but they did forfeit. But they are willing to say that Ohio State should, in fact, play in the championship game because they can't play them. And there's nobody else they can play. If
they have more wins, then
they accept them. They're the best team in the league, and everybody else in the league accepts that too. So I think it's just going to get, pushed this year that they're going to cut it off, and maybe they just stop making that as one of the, the extra eligibilities for the thing that you need 6 wins or 5 wins, 6 wins in a division. So maybe that might be what it is.
Interesting.
And it was just, it's due to COVID. It was a short season and, all this legality and shenanigans. How do we do it? So, there's no time for them to add an extra game on the end of the season.
You're right, Joe.
Interesting. I mean, it's interesting how the rules work, and I guess it all plays down to like what Blaze said. It's that the teams and the coaches don't want the L on their fucking report card, so to speak. So they'd rather have the non-available. Like, we didn't play, win or lose. We didn't shit or piss.
Right.
We didn't. It makes kind of sense. All right. I'm going to keep it pushing. I got one of my topics, KFC SG chicken. These are automatic trucks that are in China that are trying to do away with DoorDash. And the whole gist of the article that I read was based on telling kids coming up, study IT and study tech, because you thinking you're going to deliver someone's food when you can be fixing the machines that deliver the food. Like, legitimately, when I say these things are automatic, they are like self-driving. They go into, I'm assuming, add your future on there. There's an app. You're like, oh, I'd really take a 3-piece and a mashed potato. Where the fuck is that KFC thing? And you Google and it says near you. And you're like, oh, well, put my address in as a stop. And that motherfucker's like, beep, beep. And you just come out and it's like, gives you your 3-piece and your mashed potatoes. Like, mind blown. What kind of Rick and Morty shit is this? That's the basis of the topic. What fucking automatic machine would you gentlemen want to see? If not a KFC, then what would be your vote? Should you, would you, could you be able to bring this technology to the States that you think you would make $1 gajillion off of?
I think Dustin would want an automatic blowjob machine, but that's, I'm just,
oh my God.
I don't want to put words in your mouth. But I think if Dustin could have a drive-by blowy.
You want to put something else in someone else's mouth.
That's got to be the most awkward driving by that place. You see him standing out there.
He's just waving to the neighbor.
He's just hammed up on his tree. Oh my God. It's just horrible. No blowjob machine. Okay, I'm putting down new rules. It has to be food. No sex. food.
The Japanese are with the sex dolls. This could be a real drive-by thing. So
Luke said Panda Express. I know Luke and Panda Express will get many, many votes from a lot of people. People love Panda Express. Not so much of a fan, but I know people who love it.
I think it's great. I like Panda.
It is good. It is good, but I don't like the orange chicken. Like I can go there and I can find things I like. But if I have opportunities, I would. Yeah, that's shit.
Are we just saying? Are we just saying, like, is it just pertaining to food? Because there's a lot of things like.
Yes. I would say to keep it fair, to keep it in the vein of the topic, it was a KFC truck in China. Would you brought the technology to the States? What food company chain, or you could even say your own. You could be like, oh, my Nona makes empanadas like nobody. She comes down in the cart. She rides the goddamn thing. She can't drive. She can't see for shit. She doesn't drive. It's automatic.
Well, I think it would be, I mean, I guess if everybody's getting their own robot, that's one story. But if they just got rid of DoorDash, but if DoorDash made their own, so it's not people handling your food, it would be like a robot coming into the store and
iRobot.
Like, this is what it is. Robot just goes. You know,
you have to see. That would be kind of cool. The picture of this thing. It looks like
things that are out. Like Sean's blowjob machine is a real thing in fucking Japan. They actually it's not like a delivery blowjob service, but it's a fucking blowjob machine.
Well, they're gonna half-ass it.
You know.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you thought you knew it all, but you didn't. And you're welcome.
We need vending machines already, but it's like, you know, they're going to deliver that shit to your house because I'm kicking that thing over if I see it on the street. You know,
okay.
I would like a weed delivery service. That would be awesome. Like
food, sir, food.
Well, I got high and I started thinking about it. Like
he's like, you know, cigarettes would be a motherfucker too. Like a little Newport truck, come on down. Just
if you could
shoot packs out, you like
a 3-piece machine that would have Kraft macaroni and cheese dispenser that you could.
Now you're talking my language.
One that has some chili with it, and maybe one with like some little.
There it is. That's it. That is it.
Wow.
Look at that thing. It pulls up. It fucking parks. It opens, and so I guess you can't order. Let me correct myself. Clearly now seeing it, you can't order. It has warm treats inside of it. You swipe your card. It opens. You take what you pay for, obviously, and then you be the fuck on your way. No talking to human beings. Nothing. No conversation whatsoever. And it just. Like a bling, 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 bling. I guess it just ice cream trucks off. Like, I don't fucking know. It should have a jingle. It really should. At least that one. Finger licking good. It just keeps saying that driving through your neighborhood. I'm definitely coming out.
Starts firing out chicken sandwiches at people. There's hot gravy everywhere.
Yeah.
All right. So I will jump in and say food related. If there was a Portillo's version of that here in Detroit, you have a customer for every day. Every day.
All right.
Very dope.
I love me
very
some
specific and very dope.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
I like it.
All right. Ready? I'm thinking that basically that they have like robots out in Vegas already that can make drinks for you, because I've seen them and had one make a drink for me. I know you've probably seen that, Sean, somewhere in the Miracle Mile area. But so I'm thinking that what would be cool is if they had something that was more like a steak, something that you can't get on the regular, like an Outback or
a Ruth's Chris.
Right, Ruth's Chris obviously is perfect. Yeah, come on. That drives up and it's got the perfect steak for you. You're gonna stop it and get one. Yes, so there are some very good ones. There's some good ones out in Vegas I can think about too, like Tom Colicchio's. There's some real good places out there, real good food, and that's what got me thinking about that, because they have next level like food. And if it's prepared, like if it is, just think about the Jetsons, and you got that lady there instead, and she's coming to you. They're made, and it's just prepared in her stomach, and bing, 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 and there it is. And it kicks it out to you. It's on and popping, right?
Yeah, love steak and shake. Well, steak and shake garlic burger. Steak and shake would probably bring back their establishment one more time. Ruth's Chris is the best mushroom. Yes. Okay. Yes, Josh, it's true. Ben and Jerry's would be pretty dope as well. That's a good one. Easily. I'm going to go ahead, tried and true. I'm going to say Little Caesars. I'm going to say that if you brought that hot and ready, economical I don't care. You can all shake your faces. Every one of you would be like, I guess I'll get that. Right kind of pizza for Come walking back in the house with the goddamn thing. It's delicious.
Boo this man. Boo.
And no. All right, no. And because Dustin made it non-food, my other one that I would totally invest in would be like an automatic Funko truck. That would be non-food because I'm supporting you. You went hard. You went like in 7 non-food things. I'm giving you one. A Funko truck that would come down and post up in a certain area that you could go to, kind of like a pop-up shop on wheels. This could become a trend thing that we see going forward to the right with everything being the way it is as we try to readjust and whatever we're calling the world.
They already do that for Rick and Morty. There's that Rick and Morty or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
Thank you, Dawn. Appreciate you. But yeah, no, I agree with you. The pretzel pizza rules. Yeah, all right, go. Keep it pushing. Chris, give us a topic. Did you give us a topic yet?
Oh no, I missed mine. Go ahead and kick it. I was gonna come with the same thing that
no worries. Go ahead, Mike. You have a topic. If not, I have something.
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I do. So actually, the reason that I was late to the game is this happens to me, and I want to know if it happens to you guys. I was watching. I was like, George sent me something. He's like, "Hey, watch this on YouTube real quick." And so I watched it, and then I watched the next one, and then I watched the next one. And then I went down this rabbit hole, and by 2:30, I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm missing the podcast." So,
holy shit!
What do you guys watch that just takes you down a YouTube or Facebook video rabbit hole that you just get obsessed with and you lose time? What is your topic that takes you down your wheelie board ramps?
I'll go. It's not a topic. It's the Instagram monocle. Basically, for those who don't know, you click it. It is a hodgepodge algorithm of you and all the people you follow, the people they follow, and what they hodgepodge all together to things to show you in your feed with a bit of other shit that may or may not be you or for you. But I get lost in that. I will go in there and find something about a dog and then end up in politics and come full circle back to a new release of a Funko Pop and then find out Super 7's dropping toys. And next thing you know, it's 5:30 in the morning and, oh God, I better go to bed. And then I drop the phone. Like, that is my literally wormhole I will fall through for like hours and just be hearting shit and reading shit and learning shit. Just it's what I do. Go ahead, Dustin.
Oh, there's a few things that will catch me. Time-lapse videos of things getting built.
That's dope.
That's always one. Like homemade projects, things like that. For some reason, anything like craft or just look
like
at this.
The macaroni and cheese.
There's for sure giants doing cute things. I will always watch that.
The ginger lion.
Little kids falling off of bicycles. That's pretty fun. Like all American video, funniest home video. It's not like kids dying in horrific car crashes or whatever. But
what the fuck kind of dark web shit are you looking?
He hasn't moved on to that yet.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I notice now that always seems to pop up on my feed. It's not one, but it's the same style of video, and it's obviously from another country, and it'll always say something like, wow, amazing technology. And then it'll just be a bunch of people doing stuff, but it's like nothing that's really that interesting. But it's like, oh, that's kind of cool, but it changes so quick. You only get like 3 seconds of each person doing something, and then it's on to someone else doing it. And they're like, and it's, and I say foreign because it's usually always like Asian people or something like that in a factory flicking things with their fingers into a bucket. and then it'll flash.
Like the production lines where people do something every single day that they're so skilled at it that like, yeah, man, I seen this, man, I see shit like that. That's another thing. I'll click those most satisfying videos where it's somebody just shaving soap, and you're like, what the fuck, man? We are a simple being.
Them soap shavers.
Yeah, you're a soap shaver? Yeah, absolutely, all the time. Go ahead, Sean. What kind of soap shaving you got going on?
Mine's just like YouTube tutorials. So like if it's music production, like I'll watch, hey, how'd they do this thing with a beat or some kind of sound, and I'll go down this rabbit hole of Ableton Live tutorials or Premiere Pro video editing. Like, oh, how do they do that freeze frame, rotate shit? I want to make something like that, and then it's 4 hours later, and I haven't done anything. I'm just watching videos. Like,
question from that: How many times has that wormhole effect been productive to you and what you do?
Oh, every time. I have a master's degree from YouTube University. Everything
it's insane. It's insane. No, but I love that. I love that you are like probably one of a few friends that I have that are like hands-on. Like I will use the free resources given to me and turn that into knowledge that I will add to my skill set and push through. Like I respect the shit out of you about that. That's cool as shit. And like having you say that, and I know that because I've seen, like, I remember being on tour and being like, man, it's like you get up at 4:30 in the morning, go take a piss, and this motherfucker is still watching how to crop video, and like, what the fuck? And he's like translating languages. I'm like, he is into this shit. So I love that.
Sleepy drunk trance with his headphones on, and it just absorbs
to the point. You do that homie nudge to make sure he's not dead. You're like, hey. He's like, what's wrong with you? Like, nothing. And just go back to your room.
I felt so loud on in my bunk, so I know it'll wake him up in the morning.
So dope. So fucking dope.
I've heard the Seinfeld theme song 542 times this morning, you motherfucker.
Fuck yes. All right, what's up, Blaze? What about you? Right. What kind of shit you be into?
Well, as Blaze Vila, I always find myself in there finding all this weird shit that I need to use from YouTube. So it's like all types of do-it-yourself or people doing it so you can watch and figure out what the hell you got to do. And then, or there's other shit that I actually do fall into and just find myself lost. Would probably be like the gaming videos, like watching other like straight on, like play full on games of old school games, sometimes new school, just to see some of the strategies that people use when they're beating them, because it might be games that I haven't beaten yet or games that I have, just to see if there's a better way that I can beat it faster. So I'll be doing stupid shit like that sometimes, and that's lost watching those. Yeah, just
that's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm listening to you. I'm reading the comments below. I'm listening. I'm surprised that you, Blaze, I'm not surprised that you get into that. I'm just surprised that hasn't been something that you were into even way sooner than you did, because like that shit is so popular. Like there are kids that don't even play the games anymore. They just watch other motherfuckers play the games. And you're like, how do you find, like, where's the gratification? Where's the gratification? Where's the satisfaction in that? You're not even winning the game. You're not losing the game.
Said, to me,
you're just watching another motherfucker play.
There's a method for me. It's like you're trying to figure out, you know what I mean? It's not just about, it's about you're trying to beat the game yourself. Usually.
For sure.
It's not just, it's not that I'm like watching it because I find it entertaining to watch other people play it.
I'm saying
I want to know how to win the game. And sometimes it's taken me years, or I haven't played it for years. So I got to refresh my memory to figure out how to do it. And that's how I found out, like, Ghosts and Goblins. We went through Ghosts and Goblins, and I went all the way through it, and we got to the end, and we beat it, and you didn't beat it because you got to go through it one whole time again, and you don't realize that until you start playing it. And we seen that, and that's what, and it is hard as shit, and I've gotten all the way back up there, but it is hard as shit to beat this motherfucker still. I still have not yet to beat it full
It's blatantly obvious. It's blatantly obvious that the games that they've been making since fucking we were kids, when you used to have to put the fucking the big ass cartridges in the goddamn games, since then they've made the games in such a way that it would, like, they would print not cheat sheets, but tutorial books.
Right,
Nintendo had a line of books showing you how to get around. Like basically, we're not going to do it for you, but if you hit back Y in this area, you could get extra points and like cheats and tips and things like that. So it's cool to see. It isn't. I kind of used to love those, and I'm sure they're valuable. Those actual print books, because I remember you used to have a fuckload of them. I remember you used to have like a gang of them. I bet you them bitches are worth money, dude. Like seriously, because that shit is such a time long gone. But it's crazy now to see, like, for example, if you were playing, I know it's just a shitty analogy, but you're playing Mike Tyson's Punch Out. You're like, how do I get past this character? If you fucking type that shit in, somebody's got it. Hit move this way and then hit him twice. Like they'll tell you it, and you're just like, I used to have to order a book to find that out.
It's like a science now. They tell you, like, right, just like you're saying, back, side, forward, side. It's like there's somebody that is beating it lightning fast, and they showed you how to do it on there just the same way. It's like I still have yet to do it because I'm just still can't get it down.
Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. Paul told me one time, and it blew my mind. And then since then, I like, it's the most genius thing. One of the most genius things I've heard in like the last couple of years. But he was like, I basically I was trying to do something plumbing. I don't know what it was. It was a thing under his sink or something like that. And essentially he went on like a YouTube or a platform and bought a tutorial video from a plumber, and this motherfucker walked him through it. He was like, bro, I fucking did it. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, we're like little kids. Like, him and I, we don't do that kind of shit. And I'm like, and you didn't. I'm like, no, you know what I mean? I'm like, you didn't wake up the next morning and everything in the bathroom was floating in 8 feet of water. He's like, no, dude, I fucking schooled it. And I'm like, that's insane how now it's like, rather than have me come to your house for a fee, I'll teach you the knowledge and then you just carry it with you. Like that shit, like we're progressing at a rapid rate. And it's when you actually step back and smell the roses or just look at what's happening, it's insane, man. We've really come a long way. So that shit's crazy. Just hearing that alone was like, that's fucking genius. He taught you what to buy. You paused it. You went to the store, came back, hit play. He told you what to do. And you're just like, man, I love that. That's fucking great.
That's next level.
It is. It is. You got another one, Dustin, or what?
Mine goes back to the Christmas theme again. Just like I believe it was your topic or it was someone's topic during the better parts of the Halloween season. What Christmas movie sets off Christmas for you? Now it's Christmas.
Okay.
Now I'm feeling it. I have a couple, obviously, because I can never choose just one. A Christmas Story has to be watched for me at least one time during the Christmas season. Home Alone, usually just 2 will suffice, but I'll watch number 1.
Very, very weird, but cool.
I mean, Home Alone's cool.
Unique. I like it.
Christmas movies. That's what we get. And I actually forgot my last one. So yeah. Anyway, those are my movies. But what would you guys say? This is like, all right, now this is the Christmas season. I have to watch it.
Christmas Vacation.
Yep.
Ooh,
Nice.
Good one.
Nice.
That was probably the one I was thinking. Yeah, you're a good.
That's my main one. But I was thinking a Christmas movie. Have you guys ever seen The Ref with Dennis Leary? You guys remember that movie?
Yes.
I do remember, but I don't think I've ever seen it. I know what you're talking about.
Like there's like this couple and they're going through marriage counseling and they hate each other. It's Kevin Spacey. I don't know who the wife is. And Dennis Leary's a thief ripping off the neighborhood, and he ends up like basically kidnapping them and hold up in the house while the police are looking for him, and the family's coming over for Christmas. It's an awesome movie. I love Dennis Leary. I think he's the man. So, The Ref with Dennis Leary.
Insane.
It's older.
I know that.
Check it out.
I remember that.
Right on.
Yeah. It's an awesome movie. I love that movie. The Ref.
Okay.
Yeah, REF, Ref.
Yep. You heard it here. Friday after next, somebody said that was a pretty good selection. What about you, Blaze? What are 2 movies that set it up for you?
Well, yeah, it's got to be the same. I'm going definitely with Christmas Vacation. That's got to be one of my favorites. And I usually have to watch Christmas Story at least once. Home Alone for sure. And yeah, it's like I like to watch the old school though, like the old school cartoons of Rudolph and at least that one and Frosty the Snowman for sure. So I'll definitely throw those 2 out there. So yeah,
that's dope.
That's kind of the ones I like to watch around the season.
I'm gonna say,
everybody watched Peanuts. I mean, I would throw that.
That's my shit. That was my number one. My cartoon, my cartoon kid choice will always be Charlie Brown Christmas.
Is the coolest one, though. I'm sorry, I forgot to say Scrooge.
I got to recently watch for the first time all the way through the Ebenezer Scrooge story with George C. Scott. It's actually really spooky and it's really fucking deep. So that would be like a new go-to, but my two bookends were going to be Charlie Brown Christmas and then Black Christmas from 2006. It's that movie is just the shit to me. Every time I hear it, it just comes on. You're like, oh shit, Santa Claus. It's the shit. And you're just like, pour the drinks, light the doobie, let's get it in. And it's like, it's insane. The guy's yellow. He's it's walking through the walls. It's just so much fucking what the fuck's going on that it always that now I know it's Christmas. I've already watched it twice, so I'll probably put it on ice till next year. Yeah, man, those are dope.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm gonna drop into two little things of news, and then if y'all want to hit one more topic, and then we'll tap out. Gibby Sykes, I'm Good official video is out now. 13th Wonder EP coming soon. Elite Comics 11, The Give Back, Saturday, December 12th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I donated 2 pieces of artwork. It's a great charity going on. All the proceeds go to Toys for Tots. Check them out, Elite_Comics 11. Follow them. Be there Saturday the 12th for the auction. It's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's pretty crazy. Am I allowed to, Sean, to talk about the premiere?
I mean, there's not. I'm fine with it.
I mean, I don't want. I'm not trying to put it on you. Okay, I'm just gonna say that December 15th at 4 p.m. we are going to premiere a brand new video, and it will be on a very exclusive platform. Check back with us. More about that. I hope nobody's not fucking getting pissed right now, but you are finding out awesome shit because you sit here and you hang out with us on the GDM pod. So I want you to know, again, December 15th at 4 p.m. on a very, very awesome platform is going to exclusively debut our video for Perfect Problem. Be aware of that. And that's it. I got one more topic and then we can deuce out of here. You got anybody else got a topic or no? I'll go if you don't.
Kick it.
My last topic is supposedly, I don't know if this is real or not. We're going to end it controversial than a motherfucker. But supposedly 4 volunteers have developed facial paralysis after taking the Pfizer COVID vaccine.
Okay.
Ooh. So right off rip, I know everybody's on edge. Everybody's like, whoa, I don't know. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I guess what I'm saying is how many more things like this do you think will happen as we go forward to the right? And again, like I said earlier about people being experts on everything and so on and so forth. And really and truthfully, even the experts are flawed in something that's just constantly evolving and developing as it goes. I don't know the ins and outs as far as to what kind of genetic makeup they had. Maybe it refused something, but that's terrifying to me. Like facial paralysis, like literally you can't move your face, you can't talk, you just
doesn't sound fun at all.
It doesn't sound fun at all. It sounds downright terrifying to be blatantly honest.
Yeah. I would say that really it's like they have said there's percentages that they know that haven't worked. So I mean it's always gonna be this, you're
trial and error, right?
Yes, it's a trial and error thing. That's why it's like when you were asking, I think we were asking the other time if you wanted to be the first one.
We did. We talked about that before in another episode. That's why I brought it back.
But I also wanted to say that they said that I have been hearing that it's if you have like susceptibility to major allergic reactions things, then you should not take the Pfizer one. So that's kind of interesting. And obviously they're finding this out now for sure, because from what you're telling me is true, then that is happening to, and maybe that's happening to people that have had major allergic reactions to things on a regular basis. If you are a person that has allergic reactions to stuff on the regular,
that's the thing.
Maybe you should not take the Pfizer one. Is so far what I've been seeing. But yeah,
interesting.
It's all gonna be trial and error until they know for sure.
What up, David?
It's crazy.
No, it is crazy. I just think that it's fucking insane. And yeah, no, for coming from a person who has had several times in my life allergic reactions, and had to after going to the hospital one time scarily, after then I learned Benadryl is right away. But I'm talking about your hands and your palms of your feet and your hands fucking itching and crazy, and everything itches in your skin. Like hives. But a whole entire, you can't have control of your face. That's just a whole nother level of just Twilight Zone that I'm sure everyone watching, as well as myself and us here, just are like, goddamn. So my heart goes out to those people. I hope these motherfuckers recover, and fucking Pfizer or somebody's paying for that medical bill in the meantime. Goddamn.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't know. That was my.
I think that, well, I mean, I'd need more info on everything. You said 4 people got face paralysis from it. Side effects are, in fact, a thing of any type of drug that anybody takes. It all depends on your body. How many people took it, as opposed to 4 total people getting it? I don't know.
And that's the thing too. Be conscious of that. Be conscious of that in certain narratives. It's all grim. It's all grim.
So yeah.
It's like you have to be very conscious of that, though, because seriously, in some narratives, it's all grim. You're only hearing about death tolls. You're only hearing about things rising. You're hearing about stay in your home, this, that, and the other. And then on the other hand, you're not necessarily hearing all the people that have had it and got, like, I posted on my Instagram page about me having it, and the fucking comments were flooded with people being like, man, I had it 2 weeks ago. I had it a month ago. Holy fuck, homie. I hope you get better. I hope you didn't have it the way I had it. And it opened my eyes to how many people have had this shit already, gotten it and gotten over it without a vaccine at all. So again, like Paul and I say about when you're purchasing something, do your fucking research. It's your body. It's your temple. Don't put anything in your body that you don't feel comfortable with. Again, do your research, man, and I hope all y'all are well out there. I hope your families are well.
Yeah. You didn't tell your
Wednesday.
PS5 story.
You know how we do, huh?
You said you had a PS5 story. You didn't tell your PS5.
Oh, I do have a PS5 story. It's crazy. It's more or less like a fucking, here, hold on. No, I'll kick it. He said I have a PS5 story.
You get a PS5, and you get a PS5, and you get a PS5.
No, hell no, I didn't get a PS5. Hold on.
You remember.
It was.
You the best.
Basically, oh, wait, here it go. Okay, so a guy, a shyster. This was my story, and we'll leave it on this one. We'll leave it on a more, I guess, I don't know if this is this isn't really very fun either. It's kind of just goes to show you that there's fucking scumbags out there in the world. But a guy on eBay created a hustle where he was selling photographs of a PS5. And people were paying $499 because they were not reading the fine detailed print. They did not do their research. And in the description, you are bidding on a picture, high quality, of a PS5. And these people are losing their minds. I don't know how many people he got with this scam, but I guess, again, I can't say it enough. Always do your research. Always go with a respected seller. Always read the fine print when you're spending your hard-earned money.
That's what part of the story. Did you read all of his post?
I did not.
Because when it says blatantly on the thing, read description.
Yes.
It says photo only, read description. Come down, and it says, look, if you're a fucking parent looking for something, do not buy this. I don't want you to. I'm sorry if your kid fucking did this, but this is for robots, for the people who are bots. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that for $4.99. Yep, you just got a fucking picture. He's trying to scammers.
So basically what he did is legally fuck the system, I guess is what you're saying, because he put in the proper terminology. If you did read the description, you knew absolutely you were buying a photograph. Unanimously.
It says if you're a mom looking for your kid for Christmas, do not buy this. This is
I have to look at the article again. We need to find it and post it. That's crazy.
It's a great deal.
Damn. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. So now that was the topic. So now the question, to pass it around one more time before we get up out of here. Have you ever been gotten by a seller, be it from Craigslist, be it from eBay, be it from anywhere? Huh?
Said be it from the alley down the street.
It could be even from a fucking dude you bought some weed from on the road and told you it was the bomb and sold you a bag of okie doke, and then whoop, and now you out. You got got. Like that's have you ever got before? I guess what I'm saying.
That barn floor OG. We had some barn floor OG. We had some firecracker OG. You remember that?
Oh, that firecracker OG.
You remember that? Like pop, 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 pop.
Dog. We got fucking wax that would explode when you hit it. On one of the places, you would hit it like dab style, and it would go.
And both me and Sean just like,
and it would taste like someone just lit a bunch of firecracker matches.
So y'all got on that, is what you're telling me.
I don't know if we got rather than just it was given to us.
It was given, but it was supposed to be the fire, and it was the fire.
Fuel,
the fire.
Unreal.
And then we also got the barn floor, which was the best part about the barn floor OG was the actual case that it came in. You remember that?
That case.
Yes.
Oh my God.
The case that came in was the best thing about it because it tasted like nothing but barn floor. So much so that I hit it twice and was like, I refuse that shit ever again.
He was like,
he had to hit it twice to make it like, let me smell that one more time. Yeah, that is nasty. He had to get it twice.
It looked and tasted
oh my God.
Wow. Horse's hoof from the barn floor and took a dab off of it. Like it had little bits of hay in it. And it was
oh my God. Anything called hang
is not lying.
doesn't sound like anything I want anything to do with it. Oh, I didn't want to eat the burger. It had hang on it. What? Sounds disgusting, doesn't it? If you put it in a different context. All right, I will say this is the last thing. And Blaze, I'm going to take it back to the old school on this. Remember, you're probably the only person aside from Paul who heard me bitch about this so many times. But you remember when I got fucked, I bought a Migo Catwoman on the card. And that guy sent me that brick in a FedEx box. Yep. And I was like, I'm going to eat your soul. I paid you several $100 north of $6 for this carded toy, and he was just like, fuck you. Like, if I'm not mistaken, insult to injury, it might have been a little like lined piece of paper with pencil that said fuck you. And I was just like, oh my God, you shitbag, you're out there. They are out there, ladies and gentlemen. Shitbags are out there. Read the descriptions. Make sure that you ask Santa for some Christmas pants. It's been a wonderful time. We learned never to fuck with things that have hang on them. It's been a Wednesday. It was 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and now it's 3 o'clock, and we out of this bitch. Thank you so much for spending your Wednesday with us. We hope we put a smile on your face and gave you something to do. Until next time, peace.
Peace.